Hey, welcome to True-Moto-Resto. So today, we're going to try to fix the exhaust pipes on my 2003 Kawasaki Z1000. So what do I mean by fix the exhaust pipes? Well, unfortunately, I made a mistake. I really fucked it up yesterday. I went to clean the pipes, which, if you look back at an old photograph, I'll put one in the video here. They used to be gold. And I went to polish them yesterday to clean them up because they were getting a little bit spotty and a little bit dirty. And as soon as I put the metal polish on them, it basically just wiped the gold right off. So from what I can determine, the gold finish that was on the pipes is like a chrome oxide, which is like a heat treat. So if you heat stainless steel with a heat gun or a flame, it kind of goes goldy colored first, and if you keep at it, it will actually go to you'll kind of get that blue color that you see at the top of the pipes there. So what I appear to have done with the metal polish is, when they came heat treated from the factory in that beautiful gold color, I've removed all that chrome oxide finish off the pipe. And of course, when I had a big splotch of it removed from the silencer, which is where I started from, I should have probably started at an inconspicuous place, but I've used the polish many times before and never had issues with it. But of course, I'd never polished a coated pipe before, so in my stupidity, I started in the most visible spot, which is probably the worst thing to do. And now they're clean, but they're the wrong color. So what I've just done is I've just wiped them all off with some alcohol. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try a little spot on one of these silencers here, and I'm gonna use a heat gun to see if I can get them to turn the gold color again. And then if that doesn't work, I might try the butane or a propane torch and see how that works. Obviously, I've got to be careful that I don't burn anything else. I don't want to melt any plastic or rubber or who knows what. I just kind of want to test it out and see if it's worth pulling the pipes off and then undoing them properly off the bike. So stay tuned for more of that. Well, the heat gun did absolutely nothing, so we'll try the small butane torch. I'm just doing the end caps on these silencers first, just to see if I can have any sort of success at all. So. Well, it seems to be working. It's gonna take a long time though. I might need to get a bigger torch. Well, you can see the difference there. That's I don't know, a few minutes with the small butane torch. The bottom one I've done some heating on, and the top one I haven't. So it is starting to kind of get a gold hue to it, although I think I need a bigger torch, maybe to put a little bit more heat out, and then we'll try it again. But I think it might work if I can get the right temperature and the right torch to do that with. that seems to have done quite a nice job. Just use the Bernzomatic propane torch, and so far it's working really well. I've managed to get a fairly nice even gold tone starting to come back on the pipes, and so that's kind of what I want. I'm not going to take it too far, but I just kind of wanted to have a little bit of the gold color on there, and I've just been using just a sheet of heavy-duty aluminum foil just to protect some of the other metals, and making sure that nothing is kind of blasting over onto the swing arm. So this is still quite nice and cool back here. This is still cool, so we're all good there. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. So we'll keep on going, and we'll see how it looks at the end. All right, so you can see here that these are starting to starting to go gold again. And you can kind of see the difference here if I go to the back. The right side there where you see the propane tank, that was the side that I have started to re-gold, and then this other side is the still fucked up side where I stripped it all off. So she's coming back, which gives me a little bit of relief. I did get a little bit of a dark spot right there, but I'm not too worried about that. It shows up more on the video than it does in person, but so I gotta keep going. All right, here we are a couple hours later. Actually, I'm not even sure what time it is, so it feels like a couple hours, but significant progress. You can probably see a little bit of the contrast between the wheel rim and the pipes. So we are getting that nice gold hue back. I'm not going to take it too much further because it seems that if you just get a little bit too much heat on it, they'll go blue really, really quick. I did actually get a blue spot right on here. I got a little bit overzealous with the propane torch, but this blue remover took it right off, and I was able to start again once it cooled down, and I managed to get the colors to the gold hue to match again. So it's not quite as gold as it was before, and I suppose I might keep going a little bit, but it's a lot better than it was. It doesn't jump out and say, hey, the owner fucked up and cleaned the pipes with the wrong stuff anymore. So that's good. You can actually see the gold hue, good contrast against the wheel rim, which is the polished aluminum. But yeah, it works well on the stainless steel, and so far so good. I haven't melted anything. I just used the aluminum foil as a heat shield where I needed to, and that I can still see it sitting in there actually. So that worked okay. And I found the sections of the pipe that got hotter naturally through the engine running, so the header pipes into the collector there, they tended to gold up much faster. And similarly, I found where I had that blue spot, if the metal has been turned through the heat already, it tends to color much more readily than sections of those silencers, maybe where it was just a factory heat treat and it wasn't through being, I'll say, overheated in some way, shape, or form. So anyway, so there you go. There's just I was a little bit not only pissed off yesterday when I fucked that up, but kind of fretted over it for an entire day as to how I was going to fix it, and did all kinds of research. And so as I look at my pipes now, they look good, but I keep looking and can't help thinking I might need to do a little bit more of that golding. Not quite as dark as I'd like them to be. Especially when I look at it from this angle. look a little too silvery and chromy looking. I mean, they're nice and clean, but might have to break out the propane torch again tomorrow. Okay, well, I came back and I did a little bit more. So I think I'm gonna stop there for fear of making a big mess, because it once the color starts to change, if you concentrate the heat just a little too much, it goes dark or blue really, really, really fast. And I've just been trying to gradually build up the color here, so I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get. So I think I might have saved the day.